Minnesota Timberwolves versus Dallas Mavericks. Um, this is the Western Conference Finals. Um, this is going to be really very, very, very uh, entertaining series. Uh, we got two of the future, phases, whatever you want to call it, superstars of this league, and Anthony Edwards and Luca. You know, both these teams being led by young superstars. There's been talks about a changing of the guard. It's a transition of you know powers, and the it's now the young guys' turn. You seem like they're here. You know what I'm saying? Both four teams that are left in the playoffs are led by young superstars. Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton, young superstar. Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum. He's been here for a number of years, but still he's relatively a young superstar. And with this series, it's a big statement, at least for me when it comes to where you're gonna put. This is all for the politics and the media and the pot, talking. But it's gonna be big to see where whoever advances, where you're gonna place, Luca or Anthony Edwards. If Dallas wins, you're gonna have to place Luca in a higher, status, so to speak, than Edwards. And Edwards isn't quite there yet, where he's surpassed Luca. And then if and then win, now you're gonna have to start talking about putting Ant Man ahead of Luca. So you know you got you know two young guys. They've been very poised, um, and they have been taking care of business. They've showed that they're superstars throughout this playoffs. I think the length of, again, the defensive prowessness of the Timberwolves. They're the best defensive team in the league, going against the Dallas Mavericks team, which is high offensive team, one of the best offensive teams, two of the best offensive skilled players the league has ever seen, and Luca and Kyrie. It's gonna be challenging, but um, I think you know the series goes to about 6 or 7 games. Um, with the momentum, the energy that I feel like the Timberwolves are playing with at this time in the year. I think they're just catching on at the right time. I'm gonna go with the Minnesota Timberwolves to win this series. Um, this is gonna be my first time picking them. I didn't pick the Timberwolves in the past two rounds, so hopefully, they don't uh, disappoint me. But I'm picking the Minnesota Timberwolves to advance and beat the Dallas Mavericks in 6 or 7. It's going to be very competitive. There's going to be a lot of highlights. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. I don't think it's going to be blowouts. I think it's going to just be back and forth, back and forth. These two teams going at it. Um, I just think that defense of the Timberwolves is so stifling. It's going to be very challenging for Dallas. Obviously, I have no doubt that Luka's going to do his thing. Kyrie's going to do his thing. Um, you know, PJ, he gotta still be consistent. He got still, if he gonna still be putting up 20-point games and stuff like that, we will have to see. Um, but the Dallas Mavericks are gonna really have to. They want to win this series. They're gonna have to defend. They're gonna have to defend well. They're gonna have to defend at a high level, not just score, try to outscore the Timberwolves. Um, so we will see. how this all plays out. It's gonna be fun. It's fun, exciting, entertaining series, especially to see these two young superstars compete at this level. So